my face. Okay. No, I don't like that one. I just found out that YouTube has filters. So I know, excuse the light. It's horrible. Okay, there we go. Ooh, that's not working either. Can you guys see me changing my filters? No? Well, whatever. Oh, this looks horrible. Oh, well, we're just going to have to do this. Sketch. Ooh, good one. Haunt. Should we do it like this? Is this too creepy? Probably. All right, let's go into 8mm. No, let's go into sepia. What's going on, everybody? Welcome, 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 everybody. Ooh, thank you, Jamaica Plum. Thank you so much. Hey, where the money reside, where the money reside. What's up? What is up, Jamaica Plum? Thank you so much. I can't this filter. This is really bothering me. Okay, we'll do this. Y'all see you got me on here. My edges look, I look crazy. Hey, Morgan D. Okay, so who's here? Let's see. Who's here? Let's say hi. What's up, Jamaica Plum? Thank you so much for the gift, Mama. I appreciate that. Q Delilah, K Davis, Figs, Green Melon. We got B. B, what up, B? Why are you up? What's up, Lily? Our hustler. B, why are you up, girl? What's up, Suji Chick? Is everything okay, B? I'm going to text you. We'll find out. Let's see. B said we're tailgating. I love B. Who else is in here? Suji Chick. So I'm off work right now and your sleep pattern. Oh, your sleep patterns are messed up. Okay, I got you. I got you. Blessings, blessings. But everybody give blessings to Jamaica Plum. Looking out. You just bought me breakfast and lunch. Lily said the queen is here. Yo. New Me said, why are you always late? For as long as you took, you look better. You look like Beyonce. No. Green Bell. I'm going to hurt you guys. Hey, Q Delilah. Hey, more natural. What's up, Morgan D? What's going on? Hey there, Delilah. What's up, Cocoa Bean? What is going on? Liberia Rose, always here. We got Pippi's Room, Blooming Orchid. Yes, Jamaica Plum. Where the runner, Atlanta Lily is in the house. Hey, Libra DC, Mia, Leticia. What's going on, Racy? What's going on, Big Red? What's up, girl? And Brandy Flowers, Maria Bradshaw. What? I'm right here. Can everybody see me? Where's Tisa? You guys, it's me. I'm Tisa. I'm here. Oh, thank you, Lily. I appreciate it. Hey, Eva. Lily said, hi, Queen. You always make sure the tea is hot. Yes. Hey, what's up, Creatoress? Hey, Figs. Hey, Porsche Chakalaka. All right, so let's move this back because as you guys can tell, I've been struggling. Ooh, this is kind of cute. Whoop, 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 whoop. Do you guys like the dance party? Or is this like creeping? Let's see, we got bubbles. Did you guys know that what is up with this filter? It looks like I rubbed whatchamacallit. What's up, dude? Hey, Big Red. Listen, am I the only one that sees these? Glow is kind of pretty. Let's see. We got slate. I don't know. My edges are so messed up, but y'all going to, hey, you guys are going to see these messed up edges. Okay, you know what? I like slate. I like slate. Because everything else is messing up, like my skin. This maybe, but the other ones are like, no, that's not working. Look at this. Like, yes, Big Red, hit the like button. Thank you so much. Also, Jamaica Plum, listen, since Lily and Jamaica Plum actually donated, you guys can drop a subject that you guys want to talk about, and we're going to talk about this, right? Yeah. Right? Doesn't this look like those people like 90 years old in Miami that like tan incessantly, like there's something about Mary? They need some people in there with creator studios to be like, no, the dark complexions don't need it. Okay, so Jamaica Plum and Lily, what do you guys want to talk about first? Yo, the shit that's going on with Britney Spears. What's up, Nels? Okay, Jamaica Plum, do you have a choice on what you want to talk about? Let's talk about in order. Yo, do you guys know Britney? Of course you guys know Britney Spears. Do you guys care what's going on with Britney Jean Spears, right? I'm glad to hear that, Nels. Yo, did you hear what's going on with Britney Spears? If you guys don't know, she's in a conservatorship. That's when they say that you are mentally incapable. You can't manage your own affairs. So, oh my God, the Real Housewives casting. We'll get on that in a second. What's up, Numi? I don't think it looks better without. I don't. Like, this is without. I think it looks a mess without. But then again, maybe it's me. Maybe my skin is 3 shades darker. I got this new powder. Maybe I need to use it. I don't know what's going on. Yes, so Britney Spears, maybe I'm the one. So listen, here's what happened, right? Britney Spears spoke at her conservatorship. They literally took it because she was declared Ashley Lorraine no filter. Really? Okay, what's up, Reggie? How you doing? No, I haven't seen him. I'm actually taking care of some business that's taking longer than expected, and it's just taking up all my time. I hope everything turns out good with it, but it's taking all my time. But I missed you guys. Thank you so much, Reggie. I miss you guys. This is no filter. I think it even looks weirder. I think there's something wrong with my lighting. You guys think this looks better than anything? You guys are lying to me. You're on drugs. Pippi's room, you're on drugs. Get some help. I'm joking, right? What's up? We got Reggie in the building. Reggie, so I was on Twitter and Reggie was talking about, Cuba. And I was like, are you American? And he was like, yeah, dummy, of course I'm American. I was like, no, Reggie, I didn't mean it like that. I meant that they put up all these rules to make it so hard for an American to come in, that you usually have to say that if you're Canadian, it's no problem. But they even took this time around any of the trips that deal with, why is this so bright? They took away any of the trips dealing with any, legal, if you're going for school or if you're going for humanitarian. They shut that down too. Yeah. Well, listen, here's the weird thing about conservatorships. Usually they are protected. Britney Spears' conservatorship is very unusual for a number of reasons, right? Usually conservatorships are for older people that have dementia, like Jayne's husband. We'll get to that in a second. Hey, thank you so much, B, for the sticker. I appreciate it. So like Jayne's husband, if he's proven to have dementia, will be in a conservatorship. They're usually for the very old or the very, very young, right? It's very, very unusual in the state of California to have a conservatorship where somebody is not only paying their own bills and functioning in a business capacity, but also paying other people's salaries. Do you see what I'm saying? Because it begs to differ. If I am making all these business decisions, showing up on time to work, being responsible, doing all these things, then why can't I control my own money? Conservatorships are usually for people that cannot take care of themselves, so they are completely dependent on other people financially, just even for their bare minimum. Britney Spears is unusual in the fact of, like she said, in that conservatorship, she's paying for everybody's stuff. And the thing that I thought was so messed up is she said that they're threatening her. She wants to go on vacation. They're like, you better do this show. They put her on lithium. If you guys don't know about lithium, it is literally a disease. It's a medicine that they put very violently ill, mentally ill people on, because the more you take lithium, it can actually cause drug-induced psychosis. It can actually make you crazy. You guys ever see One Floor of the Cuckoo's Nest? Lithium is so strong, it's literally to put you in a vegetative state without putting you in a medically induced coma. It's really, really strong. So she goes on to say she's not allowed to have kids. She can't chill with her boyfriend. She can't start a family. And every single time she says she wants to do something else, they threaten her into actually working. Oddly enough, the relationship with her father is really, it's for bipolar disorder, but it's also for bipolar disorder where you're like violent. Not violent, but when you're like, you might hurt yourself or be a danger to others. Lithium is very, very, very dangerous. You wouldn't give it usually in this case, but also to the fact of the way her father is controlling her and punishing her. Every single time You're true. My father takes it for reasons, and yeah, it's strong drug. Exactly, Delilah. But they're talking about. I should actually get my computer so I can actually see your comments, right? But for Mania, exactly, Liberia Rose. But the weird thing is, her father, and I always thought he looks like, yeah, exactly, Morgan, like when you're manic, right? So you might be a danger to yourself or other people. But I always thought her father was always giving me really sinister vibes. And just to find out that we weren't wrong, that Britney is actually saying that her father is giving sinister vibes. It's super, super weird. But here's the thing. She says she wants to sue her whole family because everybody in her family is going along with it. Yeah, it's an episode of Black Mirror with Miley Cyrus. Now get this, right? Get this. Mariah Carey came out and actually said that it wasn't just Britney. Remember when Mariah Carey did that little stunt on whatever that music thing is, whatever that music video show that used to come on MTV was, when she came on with the ice cream truck, her brother and her mom tried to get the same deal of conservatorship that Britney Spears has. They tried to get the same deal of conservatorship that Britney Spears has, but Mariah Carey, because she didn't have any children, she was able to fight them. What they did with Britney Spears was threaten to take away her children. And because of that, she agreed to go into the conservatorship. It's actually really messed up. Now, this begs to differ. Why isn't her family helping her more? But it also, which made me mad, was Justin Timberlake came out and said, oh my God, this is terrible what happened. Nobody should be forced to be in this no matter what. No matter who did what, no matter who did right or who did wrong. First of all, Justin, his whole statement, are you still mad that Britney cheated on you, allegedly? Are you still mad that Britney cheated on you? Because nobody is thinking about her cheating on you 20 years ago. You're married with 2 kids cheating on your wife. Second of all, Justin, when you were dating Britney, you probably knew that something was off. And when Britney cheated on you, if she is bipolar, that would fit in for anybody used to dealing with it. It would fit into a manic depressive state, right? It would fit in. I'm going to read your comments in a second. It would fit into her being in a manic and making bad decisions. But the fact that you knew that she was a little bit off and you publicly embarrassed her, publicly humiliated her, made that song with Timberlake, Cry Me a River, which admittedly was the jam, right? Hold on, guys. Hello? Okay, I'll come downstairs. Delivery's downstairs. Sorry. Staying at an Airbnb and I don't know the door code, so can you get the delivery? Hold on one more second, you guys. Let me just send a text. Okay, so no, it's so wrong. But back to what I was saying, just making sure anybody that super chatted me didn't comment. But I will just say what makes it even more, right? Yeah, don't forget to hit the like button. Thanks for reminding me, B. What makes it actually even more sick is the fact Justin Timberlake made it public she cheated on him, made a video out of it. Cry Me a River is actually the video that literally put him on the map. He did all that stuff, right? But, thank you, Big Red. But here's the thing. When you think about it, I was like, that's his MO, because he did the same damn thing to Janet Jackson. We're just going to turn into a drag of Justin Timberlake. He has a history of literally dragging the women close to him through the mud, using that to make his next come up, and then try to come back and be like, oh my God, nobody should do that. Same thing he did for Janet Jackson, right? It's all about the money. Speaking of money, here's the thing. I know everybody has a price. I know this. I believe everybody has a price. There's a price for everything, almost everything, right? But the weird thing is, right? I didn't know people's prices were that little. I really didn't. Like when I heard about people like toppling governments, selling people out, setting people up, I always thought there were millions at stake, and not little millions, but like double-digit millions. I had no idea that people were really willing to sell people out for not even money, but the promise of money. Yes, more now, it's all about money, but not even for money, for the promise of money. You look at Britney Spears, she's supporting everyone, but she's not paying anybody $1 million a year. So because these people are getting maybe 80, 90, maybe $100,000 a year, You're willing to keep some person hostage? But then you look at Porsha and Simon. Yeah, you know I was going to talk about them, which I'm working on a really good video, you guys. I hope it'll be up tomorrow, but I think it's going to be really good. But you look at Porsha and Simon. He's not even paying anybody money. It's the promise of money that Porsha and Simon can bring, the opportunity of money, and people are losing their lives. Quad on What's Happened Live. Watch What Happens Live. Yes, yes, Porsha, yes. Did y'all see that? Quad started her theatrics. Yes, yes, yes. And Tessa was like, because you know that's Contessa's soft spot, right? Why? Because Scott's allegedly cheating on her. So, you know, she looked at her and she's like, you like that? And Quad was like, well, yeah. And Andy was looking, right? Contessa, you saw Simon. Listen, I have it on good authority because I don't want to give up my sources, but I have it on good authority. Simon is a goddamn liar. His son did not come up for Porsha's birthday. His son came up to spend time with his father. Simon was not involved, allegedly, in his son's life at all. He also has a daughter that wants nothing to do with them, allegedly. However, Simon's son, for whatever reason, wants a relationship with his father. So he's going out of his way to buddy up to his father now that his father will actually have him. However, he came up to spend time with his father. He didn't know it was Porsha's birthday, but his father pulled him into it because the thing is, I feel like Simon and Porsha are both trying to game each other, right? I feel like they're both trying to game each other. Simon, right? Porsha leaves Simon. No, because Simon didn't even help his kids through school, which I think back then, last month, Simon didn't really have the money to support them and get them through school. So they got through schools on a combination of scholarship and loans. But Simon is trying to game Porsha, I think, to make it seem like his son, you know, like, oh my God, you're a stepmom. And Porsha's trying to step up to the plate and be like, oh my God, I'm a stepmom. But y'all, this video I'm working on for Simon and Porsha is going to be so good. It's going to be, I think you guys are really, really going to like it. And I think I figured out a few things that they've been lying about, and I'm going to expose that. But I'm editing it, putting graphics in or putting receipts so you guys can see where I'm going. But I think you're really, really going to like it. Look at these edges. Jesus Christ, you know it's been a long day. Anyway, what they're doing to Britney Spears is dead wrong. Let's go through some of the stuff that she actually said that's going on. You know that they're not letting her have children. They want, and the thing is, you're supporting everyone, and every time she says that she's not going to work, right? Listen, Letitia, what's up, girl? When he posted it, it was like, that doesn't even make sense. Exactly. His son is a grown man. He's not a little kid, so it's not like his son would be like, new mommy, come here, right? So it really does make no sense what Simon's trying to do, but he's gaming Porsha. Speaking of which, the new video I'm working on, I'm going to give you guys a little bit tidbit. I'll talk about this. Y'all, has anybody, remember Wendy Williams? Yeah, I feel so sorry for Britney, right? I feel, oh, thank you, Morar. Morar Natural, right? Yeah, no next time is ever where Porsha goes and it's creepy. He looks like he's like that dad is chaperone. Yo, they're filming Real Housewives of Atlanta. Some people are saying that they started filming their special. It don't matter because Porsha's last special didn't do anything. But they look so dumb dancing in that club. Now, I will say, back to Britney Spears, it's really sad what they're doing to Britney. It really does open up a discussion about mental health and the way we treat people with disabilities, but especially conservatorships where sometimes they work out to help, but other times when people have assets and they are, people think they're doing the right thing by their relatives, by their loved ones. But when you're, who is it? The guy, John McAfee, he founded McAfee Antivirus. He just died in a Spanish prison. And he literally said that power corrupts everything. There is no room for kindness. There is no room for compassion. There is no room for caring. Once power, and by power, money is involved, it breeds hatred, jealousy, contempt, and just using people, you know? Just using people, right? But what beauty tips? Let me see. Can it? What do you mean it's going to destroy edges? Tell me. How does it destroy edges? You listen, Justin Timberlake's tweet about Britney was so performative, and I'm sick of them showing up to be like, oh, let's give these girls our heart, when you literally destroyed her reputation, played her, and turned her into a joke. You're one of the reasons the public turned away from her, and he knew that she wasn't all right there in the head. That's why I don't forgive him. You knew that she wasn't right in the head, and you still did this bullshit. It's like, Justin, get the hell out of here. I can't stand Justin Timberlake. He really does get on my nerves. But hold on, let's see. Can I switch this to? Ooh, that looks better. Yes, that looks better. Light softer. Oh, girl, my edges are all. I thought you meant they were gonna suffocate them. It has alcohol in it. Oh, yeah, we can. Oddly enough, Ronald Reagan was the problem, but he actually ended up having dementia too. So it's odd that he was the one that started all these bad things, right? I don't think Simon's trying to make his family famous. Simon does not give a damn. He just started talking to Quentin again. And I think it's because he told Porsha some bullshit about he misses his kids and all this stuff. So Porsha thinks she's like doing a thing. But I will say that when it comes to Quentin, he didn't come up for Porsha's birthday. He came up to spend time with his dad, and his dad is literally trying to make it seem like, oh, no, 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 no. Look, like he loves you like a mom. Simon is weird, but let's talk about that. I'll give you guys a little bit of tea because I'm going to leave this out of the video. Has anybody ever actually seen Simon's Nigerian mansion? Put it like this. Where did y'all think Simon's birthday party happened? Does anybody, I'll give you guys a guess. Has anybody actually been to Simon's Nigerian mansion and seen it? I'm being dead ass serious. It's so sad. Britney needs to be able to live her life. Alkaja and calls us breakers. Oh, I agree with the breakage and hair loss, but at this point, those baby hairs have to lay down because, like, if you see from my edges, they're always like, I look like a little, you know, those little dandelions that blow in the wind when you go. That's the way my edges look when I don't have edge control. I just look like, remember like Depression Barbie, where the Depression Barbie was like this? That's the way I look without edge control. My hair just looks like who did what, Honda Paul. Yeah, I also felt uncomfortable seeing Pilar sit on Simon's lap. Didn't Simon and Porsha just get together? Yo! Anyway, my new video gives a definitive timeline of where they've been together. Y'all, we all knew they lied, but I got them in their lie, and I have receipts, and we're going to put that together. And I'm going to hopefully drop it. Miriam, exactly. We're going to hopefully drop it tomorrow, right? Just condition it, and them edges will be okay. I know, but girl, listen, Jessica, what's up, Jessica, by the way? I hate washing my hair. I really do. I don't mind condition. There's something about washing, condition my hair. My hair, I don't know how you guys' hair is. My hair takes forever to dry. Forever to dry. You know, some people can wash their hair and it'll be dry in 40 minutes. My hair takes forever to dry. So washing it, I mean, granted, I don't got like a 10-hour wash day, but I literally have to section off at least 2 or 3 hours for my hair to dry because I like it to air dry. Man, bullshit. I don't understand. Sharice, what up, said, I don't understand why anyone with moral compass wants to watch No Next Simon and his mistress, not fiance on TV. He can't be engaged to marry. Well, here's the funny thing about Simon. Do y'all remember his live a while back when he was talking about what happened with him and family? This is before we knew he was a goddamn psycho, right? My hair could take more than a day to dry. Yeah, exactly. Suji chick. My hair is the same type of way. Same type of way. Oh, mine did too. Yeah. Sister Lots. Okay, yeah. I thought it was just my hair. Because I'm like, why is everybody... Oh, that struggle cake. We're going to talk about that at Delilah and B. But I was like, why is my hair... Like, everybody else's hair seemed to dry in 40 minutes. My hair, exactly, is looking at me like, oh, you thought. Bitch, you thought. But anyway, back to the thing. Let me stay on. Hey, what's up, KB? What's going on? Listen, Letitia, I agree. I haven't seen any big gifts. But Simon's ego is too big, and he's too tired of everybody calling him a broke. I think Porsha got a big gift. She better have. I think Porsha got a big gift, and I think she's holding it off because they're waiting for us to talk shit. Now, did y'all see the tattoo, right? Right? Did y'all see? Yeah, no one. But here's the thing. Remember when Simon was doing that live? And he was like, this before we knew that he was out of his goddamn mind. And he was like, well, what am I doing next? I'm trying to do his accent. I'm not making fun of his accent. I'm just saying I'm making fun of the choppy way he talks. Let me not do it because y'all gonna drag me. Let me not make fun of his accent, right? But he was like looking, he was like, oh, what is next for me? Simon is so dry. He's so slow. He takes forever to get his thoughts out. And once his thoughts get out, he's not that interesting. And I realized, but then I was like, so I realized it's like, yeah, Simon's not that interesting. He's not that smart. The one thing he is smart, like all Geminis, he knows how to put an illusion on, and he has convinced Porsha he is Nigerian Jeff Bezos, because the way you cannot tell me that they are in love, right? He probably bought a home because they'd love to prove us wrong. Exactly. That's our thing. Yeah, you called that. Yeah, I told you his name is Iori. No, Iori. That is his name. We're going to talk about that tattoo. That's going to be in my next video, because there's a story about that tattoo that they're hiding. I don't want to tell you guys because you won't watch the video, but I'm going to have the video up tomorrow. Make sure you watch it. Now, listen, it could have been a 300 tattoo, but I doubt it. Now, it might have been, let me not talk about that tattoo because that's in the video. I got a lot of news, Shanice, but I will say also, has anybody seen Simon's Nigerian home? Everybody clowned Wendy Williams because it was xenophobic, what she said, saying he has a hut, right? It's like, that's the thing with Wendy. It's not that she's wrong. It's just that sometimes you're like, Wendy, like, shut up. Like, he said she had a hut somewhere and this and that, which was super xenophobic. But Wendy's whole point about, has anybody seen Simon's Nigerian mansion, right? You go all up and down Fallon's whole timeline, no Nigerian thing. You go all up and down Simon's timeline, no Nigerian thing. I know that thing, right? Listen, I know, that's going to have to be in the video too. And that struggle cake. Let's talk about the struggle cake. We can talk about that. Y'all, what was up with the struggle cake? The struggle cake to me literally made me think, Porsha, you're being played for full. And then Portia's sitting there like this. Hey, Grandma Scary, what's going on? Portia's sitting there smiling like, right? Looking like a damn dummy. Then let me tell you, let me pull that cake up, because I just have to pull that cake up. It was some of the funniest shit I said. It let me know two things, which I've always been saying. Simon is either broke or he's cheap as all get out. Because let me explain what happened. I know how to bake. I wasn't born with it. I didn't learn professionally, but I watched a lot of YouTube videos. And there were a lot of disasters I had making fondant cakes, baking this, baking that, all these things. It literally does take somebody time to learn to deal with fondant. Simon's cook that he's always bragging about, to me, looks like a glorified housekeeper. If anybody spent time overseas, you know how sometimes you can get a housekeeper that's a cook and you pay them maybe $50 a month, and that's big for like where they live, right? And no shade to the cook, I'm just saying, right? The funny thing is, that cook either said, yo, I can make that cake, or Simon said, you make this cake, because those type of cakes are anywhere between, if you guys have ever tried to get those custom cakes, they're anywhere between $1,500, $5,000. Sometimes they can go up to $12,000. Do you know what I'm saying? Like cake box cakes. So they're a big, big commitment. Whenever you see somebody out there, you're like, yo, you put a lot of money into this party. Like Simon's cake that Porsha got him, the Cohiba cigars, and with all that stuff. I looked at that and I was like, Porsha probably spent a good $5,000, $6,000, $8,000 on the cakes alone, right? Simon didn't want to pay that much. Or his cook said, yo, boss, I got it. I can do it. And that's fine, right? Go ahead and save your money. You were like, whatever. But the minute the cook bought that bullshit out and stood in front of you, and this was the night you were going to ask that girl to marry you, the minute that cook came and stood in front of you and showed you, let me just zoom in, and showed you this bullshit. She came in front of you and showed you this weeping willow and the daffodil shit. She showed you this. The house looked like it is being like sliding in on itself. She literally, I'm sorry, let me drag this cake. This weeping willows and daffodils shit. The fuck is made out of Nabisco's cinnamon sugar grams. This looks like a third grade project. The roof is caving in. It looks like the Taj Mahal. Y'all, did you notice the pool? Did you notice the pool? Did you notice the greenery around it? She literally took the pastry bag with no skill and just literally swirled it. Like, this is some third grade shit. The fact that she did this with graham cracker crust. Here's the thing. All right, Simon, look at this. Look at the detail. It is falling. Sorry, guys. It is falling in on itself. And they're so proud because that's probably the best thing she made. Because this, I don't care what you said, she was hired for something else and you found out that she could make turkey, bacon, egg, and cheese sandwiches that you liked. And you're like, yo, do you want a job? You were like, yo, do you want a job as my cook? I really like your turkey, bacon, egg, and cheese. That's what this is giving. Now, right? I understand you tried to save a couple dollars. I understand. Listen, it's not the new place because that's what I want to talk about, right? I understand you wanted to take spare a couple of dollars, right? I've been in that situation, not me, because I always spend too much on parties, but I've been in situations with people where it's like they're trying to save a couple of dollars and they do dumb stuff like get chips from the dollar store. And I was like, why would you do that? Why would you get food from the dollar store? Why wouldn't you just go get some Lay's? This is a party. Go get the goddamn Ruffles and pay $2.39 or $2.99 for a bag, right? But see, here's the thing. The two towers are lopsided. Did she put goddamn graham crackers in the window? And look at, you guys, look at the bushes. Look at the bushes. This literally looks like some easy bake oven shit. She doesn't even know how to work with fondant. She has no idea. She didn't even watch a YouTube tutorial. But here's the thing that I was just like, Simon is a damn psycho. Look at this, right? He's listen, you know why he's a damn psycho? Because let's just say y'all, your cook was like, yo, boss, I can do this. And you're like, all right, but I'm gonna ask this girl to marry me tonight. You sure you can do it? And your cook was like, yo, I got you. We're gonna hook this shit up, right? Remember the Cosby Show episode where Denise did a Gordon Gartrell shirt for Theo, where Theo was like, because he was trying to impress Justine, and he was like, I can't afford a Gordon Gartrell shirt. They're like $700, right? And she was like, yo, Theo, I got you. I thought you. And then all of a sudden you heard Denise, and he came out. That was cinematic. That was cinematic genius. So she came out, yes, with that Gordon Gartrell shirt, right? So let's just say Simon trusts his cook. And she's the one that did it to Denise and gave him a Gordon Gartrell cake, right? She gave him, that's what we're going to call it. She gave him a Gordon Gartrell cake, right? And this is where Simon fucked up. If you bought that shit to me, I'd be like, all right, abort mission. So we're not going to do that. Can y'all just make some ice cream sundaes and hide the ring inside the ice cream sundae? Yes, I would. Forget about Post-it. And then look at Porsha's dumbass because she thinks she's marrying money because she has no discernment. This fool bought you this weeping willow and daffodil Gordon Gartrell cake, and you got this look on your damn face. This is what you think is doing it. This is what you think you hit the what? Porsha should have looked at that shit and been like, something's off. Something's off. Something is off. Also, if you know what I found out about Simon, if you know what I found out about Simon, I don't even know if that's even his house in Nigeria. Nobody's seen the house in Nigeria. And even if it is, we don't know if he's renting some billionaires as a front for a couple of months. Because the stuff I found out about him that's going to be in the next video, y'all, everything is suspect. It doesn't just end with the businesses, allegedly. But look at this bullshit. Look at this bullshit. Weeping willows, daffodils, and she's just smiling like, like, this is going to be a disaster. But again, like y'all said, if somebody, the cook screwed you over and she was out of her league. But if somebody brought me this shit and I'm asking, this is like a big birthday party, or I'm asking somebody to marry me and they bought me this shit, I'd have been like, throw that shit in the trash. Just make some ice cream sundaes and sprinkle some graham crackers on it and put the ring in the ice cream. It would have been abort mission. But look at Simon and his psychotic, smiling, laughing. This is, I just messed up his face. Smiling, laughing, so proud. This is how you can tell that Simon doesn't have shit and you've never had shit in your life. This is how you can tell that you never had shit in your life. This is how you can tell that you're a little bit thrown off, that you decided to actually give that cake with a graham cracker, given some Trader Joe's Christmas holiday gingerbread house. You know at Trader Joe's they sell the make your own gingerbread houses every goddamn Christmas. And yes, every Christmas I buy one. And I try to find a little kid to make it with, so I have an excuse to eat everything in the box. She did a Trader Joe's make your own Christmas Nigerian mansion, y'all. But back to what, right? The shiny head and the big teeth just looking like. And then, so we cut to Porsha's birthday, right? We cut to Porsha's birthday, and I'm fail to believe that Simon didn't actually get right? Yes, the Trader Joe's gingerbread hats. You know what I'm talking about. When you're walking up to the thing and they got the fucking, what is it? The peppermint JoJo's. They got the gingerbread house and they always got that big thing of popcorn and those pretzel sticks that are dipped in things. And yes, I get one of each on the way, right? Yes, Porsha took them off of Fallon's hands, but yo, you saw them when they were at Porsha's birthday party and they look so awkward that Porsha's trying to jab. Simon thinks he's in a video smoking. Simon is so corny. He makes Porsha look corny, and I've never thought Porsha was corny. And I'll be honest with you, Porsha's a lot of things, but Porsha's not corny. She always, there's something about her where she's a very stylish woman. Do you know what I'm saying? Say what you want about Porsha. This is one of the reasons why people love her so much. She's a gorgeous, stylish woman. She got that. Cancers can always dress their asses off. I think because they know how to evoke emotion, and they can evoke emotion in their makeup, in their hair, in their clothes. It's very rare that a Cancer is outdressed, because when they want to do it, they do it, right? But Simon was up there making Porsha look, hey, what's up, Gennaro? How you doing? Everybody that knows, like, Cancers, when they want to dress, they can do it. He's sitting there smoking a cigar while Porscha's trying to drop it while it's hot. Like, fool, let the cigar go, Simon. I know it was your dream. Probably he saw a Scarface like everybody else. And it was your dream at one point to be sitting there in the middle of the party smoking a cigar. But in real life, that doesn't work out while your girl is backing it up and dropping it. You just look a damn fool. Yes, he's always acting like he's in a car. Yes, Jessica K, always. He's always acting like he's in a cartel movie. And Porsha gives it life. Porsha lets it happen, right? Yes, that's why Porsha likes. That's why Simon likes Porsha. She's the epitome of ninth degree to the ninth degree of cool. Like most Cancer women, Cancer men and Cancer women, they know how to give a goddamn vibe. Say what you want. They will give you a moment. They will give you a. See, that's the thing, Victoria. I don't think Porsha's corny. I think Porsha has amazing style. I think she has amazing taste in makeup. Every time I see her in her pictures, I'm like, yes, Porsha, do it, right? Yeah, listen, Porsha's personality is whatever my man likes. That's Porsha's personality. Porsha was raised to please her man. And I think it's also Porsha's personality as a Cancer. They like to not assimilate, because that's the wrong word, but they like to become whatever will fulfill the other person emotionally, right? Yes, exactly. Keep it simple, TV. You know, a Cancers will give a vibe. And you know the one thing I like about Cancers too? Y'all are not afraid to get uber sexy with it. Like, you know, sometimes like you might get dressed and other signs might be like, is this too much? Like my chest is hanging out like this. Like they'll be like, I don't know, is this too much? Or like when you walk into the room, the dress or the suit is fitting your body so right that everybody just like, oh wow, right? That'll make some signs uncomfortable. Cancers will walk in with wearing a piece of dental floss. Everybody will turn to them and they'll be like, yeah. Like they love it. I love when Cancers give me a moment. I love it. I love when they go uber sexy because they work it, because they like to invoke emotions, right? But back to this thing with Simon. So he's dancing, he's doing this, he's doing that. The weird thing, don't y'all think it's kind of weird though with Simon that he doesn't, oh wait, where's my phone at? Do I need to plug my charger in? Let me plug my charger in before I go dead. Don't y'all think it's weird with Simon that he doesn't give Porsha a moment to herself? I thought it was weird that when it was her birthday, right? Yeah, okay, Victoria. All right. So a Cancers are very competitive with the people they're dating. Hold on. Did that work? Let's plug my charger in. Hold on, y'all. There. Okay. Now my charger's plugged in. Y'all, make sure you hit the like button. There's 193 people and I better have 196 likes. Hit the like button twice. So anyway, like I was saying, so we have like Simon in there, right? Y'all don't think it's creepy that, and yes, I didn't have shit to do. Y'all don't think it's creepy the way he always tries present it with Porsha. He's never on some, this is my girl. He's never on some like, yo, this is my woman. He's always on some stuff where he's behind her, like almost holding her like a prop. like a trophy. Like, yeah, like this is her and I control this woman. It's almost allegedly like, well, I'm not saying he's pimping her out, but on that thing where men are like looking at you more as an object of bragging, right? Instead of everything. Like, look at even at this, right? The pictures he showed to prove that he loved her. Look at his cocky little face right here. Even when he's behind her at the club, he's never dancing with her. He's always like, yeah, drop it, drop it. Almost like, yeah, you see this girl, I possess her, I own her. It's really, really odd. For any woman that's ever dated a man like that, you know the vibes that are coming off of that, right? Yeah, he's playing, exactly. He's playing her for his glory. He's going to drain her and love bomb to reel her in, and then she'll be posting subliminals. More natural. I actually think that she's actually doing that. Even when she was on this plane and she posted, well, the only way to go is up. She's always posting like these little subliminals. She's always doing that mess. It's super, super crazy. He's always pulling her to, he's always pulling her towards him while she tries to avoid him. She doesn't want, yo, you notice, I got it on good authority. You notice that when his son Quentin was here, Porsha will do everything she can. And even like when she kisses him, it's never released. She's always like, and you guys, when you read about body language, I know body language is an imperfect art, but if you read around body language a little bit, right? Some of it is true. Like say you have something to say, but someone, you don't want to say it. You'll naturally kind of cover your mouth, right? Say you feel nervous, you'll naturally touch your face a lot, right? It's not a thing. Say you don't like somebody touching you. You're always trying to hold them at their points of contact because you're subconsciously trying to control the fact that they can never give more than you want. Hence, him touching her face, right? Everybody else is like, oh no, they're just unsexy. It's like, I know, right? But this is even the worst picture. Look at this. Look at that smug smile. Y'all can say what you want about Porsha. Porsha is too good for Simon. There's too much beauty. There's too much booty. It just is. Say what y'all want about Porsha. And yes, she is an imperfect person. But yo, he does not deserve somebody like that. Yes, exactly. Be trying to push him back, right? But then even look at this. Portia's not dumb because even look at this. She made sure Quentin was in between. She will throw anything she can in between her and Simon to make sure. You know, who was it? Was it Juby or was it Morgan or Chef Cece? Who was it? Or Liberia Rose? One of y'all told me this. Like, you notice even for Simon's birthday, she kept PJ on her side the whole time. You know, usually PJ's off playing with like Lauren's little girl and like whatever. She kept PJ on her side the whole time because as long as PJ was there, right? Yeah, as long as PJ was there, she didn't have to. Yeah, not only is he looking directly into the camera, but it's smirking and it's very telling. And I know what everybody's saying. Yo, don't play photo assumption. Don't do this, don't do that. But y'all, this is this creepy thing about Simon. These are the pictures he chooses to post. I know what everybody's saying about like, oh, you just can't assume this, you can't assume that. That is true. But you can assume a lot by what pictures people choose to post. And look at this. Even look at this, right? They're posing. Oops, sorry. Look at this, right? They're posing. They're doing whatever. Even this subconsciously, Porsha is pulling away from him. She's always like this. You know, you don't even realize you don't like somebody. But when you look at the pictures after that, you notice that every time they were close to you, you were like, you know, or you know you don't like them, but every picture they're trying to pull you close and you're just like, or you got that shoulder in the way, like, you know, and they never actually really noticed, right? But anyway, this again, this was the cake they showed us when it came down to her, when it came down to the proposal. And I believe this is the Nigerian mansion, or is it? But this is what they posted when it came down to, oh, sorry, that's me. When it came down to this is my new avatar. Monica, I saw how successful Monica from All About the Tea was, and I thought, I can do better. So from now on, I'm going to start having all my lives like this. And when you guys are like, why are you an avatar? I'm going to be like, that's not an avatar, guys. Like, this is me. This is just a full beat. You guys, this is me. This is me. It's a full beat. Okay? This is the way I look with no makeup on, and this is the way I look with makeup on. So get used to it, all right? You better. I'm going to start a panel. I'm going to call it the All About the Me panel, right? And instead of calling myself Monica, I'm going to call myself Miriam. I'm gonna call myself Miriam, and every time y'all are just like, "Why you got that avatar on?" I'm gonna be like, "This is the way I look." With you guys, I'm not wearing a lick of makeup right now. This is me, no makeup, and this is me with a full beat. I know you guys are like, but you guys need to get over the fact that just because somebody wears makeup and they look a little different, doesn't mean like it's an avatar. Okay, this is gonna be Miriam, all about the me, my avatar. It's the way all my lives are gonna be. Okay. Disrespect the fact that I like to come on lives with bare face, okay? I know you guys are sitting there jealous, like, how can your lashes be that dark? Hello, because I'm black. How are your lips that rosy? Thank you, thank my ancestors, right? Why do you have, I know it looks like right here that I have highlighter on, but that's just the way the sun hits my eyes. This is actually a natural full face beat, okay? So can you guys, if you guys can stop being jealous for 10 seconds, let's get back to business, all right? So look. So we have this also being psychotic. Does Simon have this sweater? Let me stop dragging him. No. Does Simon have the sweater in every single color? But listen, so this is the house, and we should have known something was up with this house because you see the top and then you see the chimney right there. So we should have known something was up with it. But you look at the pictures that he chose, even this, right? The way he didn't show a picture of Porsha smiling. He didn't show a picture of like showing it from the back, because it could have been a really seductive picture where it's like showing it from the back and she's smiling or just doing like a little smirk. No, it's almost like ownership. And y'all, the next video is going to address this tattoo. It's going to address how long they've actually been together, and it's going to address his housing situation. I did so much research. I'm going to take you guys out of town, right? He wears sweaters where it's hot because he thinks it makes him look good. Maybe he put that sweater on. So, you know what I think happened with Simon? I think Simon, you can tell, he doesn't have that, he definitely doesn't have Cancer swag. I could look at Simon and be like, you don't have Cancer swag. But you know what's odd? He's a Gemini, and the weird thing is, Geminis usually dress really, really nice. I'm not joking. Geminis dress, Cancers are different. Cancers dress really nice to invoke emotions. Like Ariana Grande, like Ari, like they dress to invoke emotions, and usually that emotion is some type of physical arousal. I'm not hating. I love the way Cancers dress, right? Geminis are great dressers, but they usually got that drip. Gemini's got that drip where you kind of have to think about the way everything matches, but then once you figure it out, you're like, yo, you did that shit. Like Gemini, again, everything's a game with them. So when Geminis come with the drip, you have to think about it. But once you think about it, you're like, yo, you did that. Cancers, you don't have to think about it. Because the feeling hits you, right? Hey, what's up, dear Dana? Right? The feeling hits you. Simon cannot dress. Hey, thank you, Grandma. Do you know how easy that tattoo is to hide? Yes, but I'm telling you something else about that tattoo. They didn't get it when they said they did. Y'all, I can't wait for you guys to see this video, right? Yes, dear Dana, you get what I'm saying. Gemini's dress, yeah, and Grandma Scary, yeah, how easy that tattoo is to hide. Because I know that's why Porsha's been wearing those Pocahontas braids, because it actually does hide the tattoo. But yes, I agree, Dana. Gemini, and thank you, dear Grandma Scary, so much for the super chat, and to B, and to Reggie, and to Lily, and to Jamaica Plum. Thank you so much for the super chats, right? But I will say, right? Yeah, Gemini men's aesthetic, chef kiss. Cancer guys too, but Cancers evoke emotion. If you want to see a guy that looks like money with a perfectly fitted suit down to looking like classic money, a Cancer man will give you that drip, everything, just laying. Gemini men give you that drip that you have to think about, but it's beautiful, right? Yo, I actually do think that Porsha probably did get a gift, but I think they're waiting to get the most play. Because don't forget, as much as everybody's just like, oh my God, you still talking about Simon and Porsha. Simon and Porsha want to be talked about. So I'm going to give them the attention that they want. But I think they're doing it so that they can actually, what's up, Raining Blue Flowers? I think they're doing it, Lisa said she's dealt with Geminis. That sounds like, you're like, I'm never doing it again. But I think they're waiting for people to be like, oh, where's the gift? So they can drop it in a few days. They literally love the attention. They did just start filming. So maybe they're going to save it also. Maybe they're going to save it also, right? You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying. So, anyway, back to what I was saying. So Simon has no imagination. He has no drip. I mean, to be honest with you, I mean, the last time, I mean, he's like, what, 60? And I don't mean to be ageist, but like, Simon was a little boy where you could get like a bag of candy for a penny. Do you know what I'm saying? Simon literally was a boy where you get a whole bag of hard candy. You know they didn't have any Now and Laters or any gummy candies or Skittles. No, I'm talking about those hard candies they give out at Christmas, like Tiny Tim. Simon was a boy, you get a whole bag for 5 cents, right? So it's like, and Fallon said that she hated shopping, she hated this, she hated that. So she couldn't give him any creative direction. So basically he was buying his own clothes where he was with Fallon because Fallon didn't like that stuff. Hey, Liberia Rose, I think Simon told Porsha that the ring was his birthday gift. Yo, he's hella cheap. And you know what makes me think, I agree with you, Liberia Rose. You know what makes me think that Simon actually is, why he is cheap? Because again, even if your cook told you she could make the cake, when you came out, when I'm going to ask a woman to marry me or a guy, I would never ask a guy to marry me. But let's just say, let's play make-believe, right? Let's play make-believe. I'm going to ask a man to marry me and Simon is a millionaire, right? Let's play make-believe. So when you have this type of thing and somebody brings this to you and you're asking somebody, I would be like, just don't bring the cake out. Forget it. Abort mission. I'll ask her to marry me a different day or we're going to have to do it a different way. But like abort mission, that's not happening, right? That's not happening. So, back to what I was saying. Simon does not have any personality. He doesn't have any style. He's not really humorous, which is weird for a Gemini, but I guess he knows how to play mind games. So, of course, Simon would get one sweater that somebody told him he looks good in, and he got that in every color. Because that's what people do that don't have any drip. The only reason I'm saying that is because I do not have drip. I have a confession. I do not have drip. Now, here's the thing. If I have a limited number of options in a closet, I can pull together an outfit and it'll look great. But when I walk into a store and there's too many options, I get like just brain locked and I'm like, I can't do this because there's too many goddamn options. I actually need my options. What's up, Pretty Thankful? I actually need my options limited. My best friend, she has drip. She can go into a store, be there for hours and come out with some new hot shit, right? Yeah, great glam diva. I was gonna say it, right? Oh, okay. Thank you for stopping by, dear Dana. Yes, he probably got it at Avalon Brooks Brothers store. Exactly. He's the only African that can't dress. Well, listen, as president of committee of a black girl that has limited rhythm, don't get me wrong, if we're at a party and everybody's turning up and I'm in the middle, I can ride the beat. But if you just have me on my own, I'm like, wait, what are we doing? So I understand his pain. I understand his pain, right? Yeah, she just buy the whole display. Exactly, that's what I do. It's sensory overload. But if you put me in like a closet and like this is just the options, I can come out with something. But some people got like Porsha. Porsha has drip. Most Geminis have drip. You put them in with limited options and they will come out with something. You're just like, damn, where did you find that? They don't get the sensory overload. They actually love it. It's like they're artists painting. That's what Geminis and Cancers have in common, right? Oh, what's going on, Claiborne Hands? What's going on, Nels? I see you here. Numi Lene. What's going on, Great Glam Diva? I already gave you a shout out. Woo, B. Thank you, y'all. Hit the like button if you are in this live. We are doing a East Coast, West Coast, maybe overseas. Shout out to B in UK. Shout out to Insomnia in the UK with B. Y'all hit the like button. There are 229 people, 230 people in this live stream. Hit the like button. Let's hit it twice. Let's get me up to 250 likes. We'll see how I do it. Is that Great Glad Diva? I'm going to hurt you. Thank you, B, so much. Listen, Porsha has a stylist, but even before she had a stylist, when she was broke, she still like did something. She always like, and here's the thing with stylists. I know people that have stylists that still look like crap. Stylists do nothing but enhance your natural style. Do you see what I'm saying? They bring you more options with less work. But if you don't have any compass, oh, thank you, Morgan. Yes, Morgan and B, let's get these likes up. But if you don't have, if you don't have a natural style compass, the stylists are just going to lead you to hell. Who's like that has horrible, Drew Sidora. Drew, speaking of which, did y'all see Drew Sidora? Let's go through Porsha's birthday party, because did y'all see Drew Sidora? Let me find this. First of all, Drew Sidora is so proud of her pony. But I think the real thing she's proud about is she's turning into Porsha Jr. Now, I'm not going to lie. I'm not gonna lie. Drew looks really, really good here. She does. I always thought Drew was a pretty girl. Drew looks really pretty here. The makeup is a bit too 2016, but I'm gonna give her a pass because at least she's in like the 2000s, right? This is a little bit 2016 makeup with that smoky eye because nobody is like really wearing the eyes that dark anymore. Even like you look at Ari, which I think she's trying to copy. Ari, she got the face, the eye shape, but you're not wearing that smoked out shadow anymore. But that's just me, right? But let me just zoom in on this, right? But considering that she's in 2016, she looks really, really pretty, right? But it's a little bit like, you need to update your makeup, boo-boo, baby steps, right? The ponytail. I think the ponytail looks really, really gorgeous. Finally, she's not wearing those damn beauty store things. Finally, you got Tay to come and touch your hair up. Okay, great. You got this Versace set. Mixed feelings against this because one, I know you did it to copy Porsha, but two, the Versace print, it's still in, but it's in from like 2019 before the pandemic hit, right? Listen, this is the pose because she was trying to figure out how to show her shoes and she liked the way her eye makeup. I get it. Sometimes I do dumb poses, right? But the thing is, when it comes to this, Miss Drew Sidora, this Versace print, whether it's real or fake, was in 2019 before we hit the pandemic. When the pandemic hit, it's still in, but now everybody's into the wavy prints, the Pucci, the Emilio Pucci prints. You know what I'm saying? Right? Yeah. So it's kind of like, yeah, it's still a little old, but you're doing it. You know what I'm saying? And here's the thing. Don't get me wrong. You might see me show up someplace in this Versace print, but I'm not doing promo for being on TV, right? If I was on promo for TV, you'd be like, all right, girl, like you would see me in the newest, latest, and greatest hair. What edges laid? I know, Lily, you're like, leave that edge control, but I'll be like, nope, put more on. It's never enough. Edges will be laid, makeup will be super current, and you would see me in the latest, greatest prints, right? But here's the thing. Typical Drew Sidora. So now it's the next day, right? Now it's the next day. She's sitting there, same Drew. You couldn't let go of the ponytail, and I get it. It took a while to get that ponytail laid, so it's in a bun now, right? But you still got on a Versace print thing. Drew is corny. You literally did one thing half a right, and now everything gonna be this damn tiger Versace print. Drew, what is wrong with you? Anyway, so Drew was there at the party, tossing it up with Miss, you see it now with the spirit of Delilah. But you know what? I'm sure Drew, Quad, and everybody else is going to be there going, love wins, right? But also, we look at all these people that are just there for the money. They don't care. And I was watching Erica De Niro. Do you guys watch Erica De Niro? I really love her channel. When she does rants, especially when she gets angry, I love it. I'd be on there like, yes, tell them, Erica. So I was watching like Erica De Niro, right? And she was doing a rant about, I forget what. But she brought up the whole thing about Porsha, where she was like, you guys do have to watch Erica De Niro. She's a Virgo to her heart, but I love the way Virgos break things down, right? She is a Virgo. But Drew Sidora, right? She was talking about the way, like, if she was Porsha, and let's just say Porsha knows that she's doing a money grab and know what she's doing isn't right. She was saying that she would literally side-eye all her friends because it's like, I know I'm doing some bullshit, but you're hyping me up to go down the wrong road. So she would be literally just giving everybody the side look. Yeah, I love Erica too, Miriam. Yes, off with the diva, Erica De Niro, with her laugh when she's like, ha ha. Erica De Niro's laugh is so infectious. It's so bright and booming and warm and loud. It literally is her personality all in a laugh, right? Yes, Erica said that when she was like, I would be I forget, it wasn't the topic of it, but she was just doing her little, I watch all her videos, right? But she was doing her routine where she was like, I would be side-eyeing my friends if you were leading me down the road. Erica De Niro is so good. You know, so far, ever since I started my channel, I still watch all her videos, but I have to film first before I watch her video because her personality is so strong. It's like, I don't want her to color like what I'm thinking. So I almost have to say what I'm going to say, and then I go to her channel and be like, what's the diva talking about? You know what I'm saying? Yes. Listen, that great glam. Listen, they want a rich African man to live vicariously through Porsha. Listen, listen, living vicariously through Porsha, that's the thing. If Simon was who he pretended to be, this will be a blessing for Porsha, but she's not. And she has, and that's another thing. Here's the thing. I know for a fact, and I'm putting it in the video, how I know it. A video is going to be posted about how I know that they've been dating for longer than 2 months, talking about they met. Like, the whole thing's a lie. But even if you dated him for 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 months, why are you so eager? Why are you so eager to have him play daddy to Pilar when you saw what he did to Fallon's kids? He was daddy to them for 5 years, right? He's known Fallon for 5 years. Let's just say it took them a year to get close. So you've known Fallon for 4 years. Well, you know her for 5. You've been playing daddy for at least 4 years, and they were living under the house. And as soon as you broke up with Fallon, poof, you forgot about the kids. And now you call Pilar your daughter. What does that sound like? It sounds like you're using Pilar as a prop. It sounds like you are up to no good. It sounds like you need your ass kicked, but it also sounds like, Porsha, yo, what are you doing trying to push this relationship between Pilar and PJ and between Simon when he's proven that the attachment to the kids is conditional? Because when the mom's gone, so are the kids. Do you know what I'm saying? Listen, I'm very funny about letting anyone, any child, boy or girl, sit on anybody's lap, man or woman. You can't be sure men or, you see what I'm saying? It's like, listen, this is not the time to be homophobic when you're trying to keep your kids safe. You cannot assume because somebody is a man or woman that they are not going to do something strange to your child. You need to protect your child. So I was side-eyeing that, but I think that's why they also showed the tattoo, because even though they're clearly lying about that month, they want people to be like, oh, well, maybe it's deeper than we think. But you haven't been dating him for a year. You haven't been dating him for 2 years, and which makes me believe. Remember when Claudia was talking about Porsha dating all those African men? Yo, what if Portia's been known Simon? What if Simon was one of the guys that Porsha was tricking off of? Because we see with Jessica, Simon likes tricking. What did the girl say? Simon gave him 8,000, right? Yes, Nell's protected children. You said PJ is smarter than Porsha, right? Because PJ was just like, can I get out of here? Yeah, she was happy to break up a marriage and a blended family. Exactly. Raspberry Lux, Tia. Yo, I got something about that tattoo looking old. Yo, they are just so full of it. Simon and Porsha, that is the one thing that they have in common. Their nexus, they will lie at the drop of a hat and not care. That is their nexus. Why does this Airbnb look like I'm being held hostage? I did some traveling. I'm staying at an Airbnb, and I just looked at the back window, and I'm like, between the curtains and everything, it looks like I'm being held hostage. Like I'm going to be at the, like, please, if you're listening to this, tell my parents I love them. This Airbnb makes it look like I'm being held hostage. Anyway, let me get on, right? The whole situation does disturb me, but I will say that Simon and Porsha are equally yoked in the fact that they both like that bullshit. Speaking of bullshit, y'all, did y'all hear Candace, right? Did y'all hear Candace talking about, no, listen, Lily, you gotta watch the next video that's coming out in the next day or two. We're gonna talk about that shit too. But do you see what's going on with Erica Jayne, right? It's become apparent that this is allegedly what the court thinks. The court thinks that Erica Jayne filed for divorce from her husband Tom as a way to protect assets. They do believe that he was funneling the money, and they believe that she filed for divorce as a fake divorce. She never planned on divorcing him. She planned on doing it to change the subject because they never thought that all their defrauding would come out. Now, it shocks me as odd that everybody is feeling sorry for Erica Jayne, where you literally robbed handicapped people, widows, people that literally needed their money. This wasn't like somebody that won the lottery. These people needed their money, and you literally robbed them all for your lifestyle, right? Now, you guys, Victoria, Lily, I'm telling you, when this video comes out, it's going to shut this whole debate down. I know what happened. I figured it out, and I put my receipts up. So, but I will say, both of you are not wrong. Just like both of you guys are not completely right. But anyway, so Erica's doing all this shit. And the judge now thinks that she was funneling money and they're going after her. Okay, fine. But the one thing that you should actually know is, with the whole thing of Erica, Candace from Real Housewives of Potomac jumped in and told us, why y'all doing this to Erica? Y'all need to leave her alone. Listen, Candace, I get it, which I think is odd that Erica's still allowed to be on the Real Housewives of both Beverly Hills when she's done horrible things, but they kicked Monique off. And don't get me wrong, Monique deserved to be kicked off because of what she did to Candace. But then in my mind, so does Erica. Because actually what you did to all these people was worse than somebody mollywopping you across the table. I really do believe that. Bravo has me confused where I was like, where is your moral compass? What I did? And that made me think, but wait, if you're willing to kick a criminal like Erica for what you did, why did Monique get kicked off? I'm not saying I wanted Monique to stay on because y'all know I'm not a fan of the way Monique acted in that whole situation. But it just made me think like, but why was she kicked off? Anyway, if you're going to keep somebody like Erica Jayne on. But Candace gets there, and it's like, Candace, I know you got mollywopped and embarrassed, so now you want to be like the victim, not the victim, but you want to be like the defender of like the underdog, right? And you're like, oh, you guys are like slaying her in public opinion before you really know what's going on. I get it. But why are you defending? I get it, because that's what happened to you. Monique came out, everybody sat there and nailed you to a cross, and then we found out that it was all wrong. I get it, but why are you defending a woman that by all appearances, her husband is guilty? People have resigned in the California bar. This is some serious shit. Candace, why are you defending this woman, this rich woman that literally needs all her assets taken away? Because, listen, it's not about whether she knew or not. It's about the fact that this is the way her husband got the money, right? So we need to snatch that stuff back. And you're out there in these streets defending her just because Monique Wally bopped you at a wine bar, in a bar with Karen. Like, oh my God. Exactly. Porsha fought all the time and they rewarded her with spinoffs and specials in the Bravo chat room. It makes me think like with Monique, even though I will say, I hate to defend Monique. Maybe it was a little bit of racism. Maybe. But I hate to defend Monique because also Monique really struck me as a sociopath and she scared me. I'm not joking. The way it was like, here was reality and here's what Monique told me. It literally scared me. Like, not sociopath allegedly, but like narcissist. So I get why, if she scared me, right? Listen, I like Erica too, but now I'm side-eyeing her whole life. And even the point she's on there still bragging. And then she was like, she showed up looking like crap with her glasses and her hair messed up on Twitter. Let me pull up these pictures. And she literally was on Twitter cursing people out. She was on Twitter cursing people out about people talking about how bad she looks, when you need to keep that energy for the widows and orphans that your husband stole the money from for you to do that. Let me see. I'm going to put Erica Jayne looking a mess and broke. Also, I think she's trying to do this weird public image thing where she's trying to look like disheveled and a mess, and just like, this is it. Like, she's literally trying to start looking like she's broke, right? But no, there's even one that was even worse. Where is it? Erica Jayne gas station. It was just ridiculous. When I was like, you need to fire your PR people. Erica Jayne gas station. This is it. And she was cursing everybody out like, how dare you guys talk about me and this and that and blah, 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 blah. Girl, if you don't sell everything on your closet at Beg, Borrow, Steal, or whatever the vintage reused clothing thing is, and get out of our face. Like, literally, this is all a stupid prop from PR, because everybody's like, listen, you're not coming across as sympathetic on Beverly Hills where you're flaunting your lifestyle. Like, people literally are starving and waiting for their money, right? Yes, exactly. She's trying to squirm her way out of this case, and that one tear coming down in that red blazer. She's so transparent about what she's trying to do. I don't think it's going to work, but the fact that Candace thought she had to be Captain Save-A-Ho and get up there and defend her all because you got dragged in a wine bar, Candace, pick your battles. I get everybody jumped to conclusions with you and you were actually innocent, but this is something completely different, and it's involving livelihoods, and the California bar is involved. Girl, they are guilty. Whether or not Erica knew about it, she is still guilty of buying her life with stolen money. Doesn't matter whether she knew the money was stolen or not. It was stolen money. You see what I'm saying? Yeah, exactly. Candace, hush up. Pick your battles. And not even that, Jayne doesn't even know who you are, so why did you feel the need to defend her? It was just really weird. And when she sent that tweet, it really scared me, because I was like, Candace, don't squander the good fucking will that you got after Monique left. Please don't squander that mess. Please. And I know everybody's saying that she got the center spot, but I was watching Nikki Starr last season for Potomac, and Nikki Starr was saying that probably in cases like that, they probably, so Candace didn't, not sue, but so Candace let it go. They probably promised her a lot of things, like, oh, we'll give you the center spot. We'll guarantee you for 2 more seasons. We'll do like whatever. So Candace kind of like calmed down. I think there might be something to that. So the fact that Candace has, right? Candace wants attention. And I like Candace. I just hope she doesn't squander all the goodwill, like defending people that don't really need defending, or defending people that you should be like, shh, girl, hush. You feel what I'm saying? I just hope, Lily. I do think she wants to, yeah. She just bought $1 million home, Erica. Yeah, exactly. Erica just bought $1 million home. They need to repossess that girl's whole life. I don't care if she knew about it or not. Your husband bought that shit with stolen money. And the fact that Bravo is still keeping her on, and Andy's like, I really like Erica. Why? And this is something, and I don't want to be a Debbie Downer, but I will. This is something that I think is really, really wrong with our culture and society. The fact that if you have pretty hair and a pretty face and pretty body and shiny things and you're super rich, that people will forgive the most egregious behavior. Now that said, if I ever get doxxed or you find out something unfavorable about me, please believe I'm gonna show up with a pretty face and a pretty body and pretty hair and shiny things to be like, what y'all talking about? I didn't hurt the widows. You see all this? You see all this? Please believe I'm gonna take a picture out of that playbook, right? Yes, you guys hit the like button. Yes. Please believe that I'm going to be put in the plane. But there is something to the fact of people mistake having a lot of things or being beautiful with being a good person. And sometimes they go hand in hand, and most of the time they don't. But it's kind of like if somebody does something horrible and they show up with a nice Instagram picture, people are willing to believe it. It's almost like what's going on with information. Like when Trump was in office, and they were talking about the misinformation, and people didn't care about things unless it happened to them. It's almost like the way Instagram has turned us into a bunch of little sociopaths where we don't care when someone else is screwed over as long as it didn't happen to us. Do you see what I'm saying? And I'm not saying that we need to be judge, jury, and executioner. I'm not saying that. But I am saying that if it is definitively proven that you treated somebody else like shit, not that you guys had a disagreement, not that you were mean to them, no, that's all par for the course. I mean that you genuinely did something messed up to someone. Why? It's like forgiving somebody for being a deadbeat dad or a deadbeat mom, all because you like the way their Instagram pictures look. At what point, right? At what point is it like, nah? No, like, you don't take care of your kids. I don't care what you fucking post on Instagram. You're shit to me. I don't want to hear anything until I see that baby on the thing. You know what I'm saying? It's like literally literally abusing your children and then posting something on Instagram. Everybody being like, oh, it's okay. Or no, like, fix your life and then come back and we'll talk. But until then, I'm not supporting like all this foolery. You know what I'm saying? Listen, let's talk about that, right? Giselle, right? Yes, seeing Jackie F, I agree. Seeing the victims in the doc made it hit 10 times harder what they actually did, right? But listen, Giselle did pit Candace against Monique, but Monique took it a step further because Monique was so, you know what? Everybody talks about Monique. We try to get into the great bandits and wanted to be their friend so much. I don't think that's what Monique was doing. I really honestly think Monique thinks she's the smartest person in the room at all times. She tried to take Giselle down quite a few times. Remember when she brought Sherman's ex-wife on the show and invited her to the party, and then she played stupid? She tried to come for Giselle's head quite a few times because she saw Giselle as Queen Bee And she felt like if she could take out the queen bee, that she would inherit the realm. The only thing is, like Giselle said, she's like a ninja. She just stands in the shadow of a gun and then boom. But I know Giselle and her analogies. But she's been coming for Giselle for a while. I don't think that she was trying to kiss Giselle's ass and be Giselle's friend. I think she thought she was tricking Giselle into a false sense of comfort and be like, yo, I'm your friend, I'm your friend. And I think she thought she was tricking Giselle, but Giselle in the end played her, because that's one thing about Giselle. You can say what she wants. Giselle, not in love, just like Kenya, not in love. You lose your damn mind. But in life, Giselle does have discernment. And Giselle knew, not after Monique showed her who she was the first time, Giselle had that Virgo energy where she was like, bitch, I will never, ever, 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 never trust you again in life. Ever, 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 ever. I think that's what happened. I really do think that's what's happened. So, but Monique, because she is stupid, thought Giselle didn't see her for her works. And she tried to come and she thought she was ingraining herself with Giselle so she could, like, you know, poison it from the inside. But she lost it with Candace. Now, why she lost it with Candace, I don't know. It was let me hear your theories, right? Kiki, what'd you say? Why you delete your message, Kiki? Yeah, Giselle, well, was Giselle too, yeah, I do agree. Giselle was too cunning for Mo, but I don't think Giselle thought that Mo was going to actually fight Candace, right? Oh, listen, Giselle is a mess when it comes to love, and she has that heart, that hole that needs to be filled, but Giselle has discernment in the fact of, think about it, Giselle. Giselle talks shit to people. She antagonizes people. She's actually kind of mean to people. Giselle doesn't, like, she has her bullshit. But has Giselle ever been wrong about anything she said about anybody? Was she wrong about Karen? No, let me get this. I love Karen. I love her. I think she's funny. But Karen is a liar. Karen's a liar. And Karen has airs about her. Karen literally does have like Karen has airs about her, right? So, you guys, I'm sorry. I'm showing you my Airbnb house, right? Karen has airs. I can't stand that. Yeah, Karen is a liar, but Karen also has airs. Karen is very elitist. Karen likes to look down on people. Now, she's funny, right? She's funny, but what Giselle said about her wasn't. What Giselle said about Candace, right, was true. What Giselle said about Monique was true. Remember when Monique was like, what are you talking about? You know Monique, when she's lying. She was eating breakfast outside of, I think, on their balcony in Spain, right? Yeah, Mo Ben wanted to beat on Candace, and that's sad too. But because I think it's like Monique is a very mean person. Because remember after she did that thing and she was washing her daughter's hair, and her daughter was like, Mommy, and Monique was just being so rough with her daughter's hair. I really honestly think Monique is just a bully. She likes being mean to people. And Karen does. She's a Karen. I do think that, like, she wanted to beat Candace up, but also because she wanted to, like, she just likes being mean to people. I think she has that very evil side of her where she delights in, like, hurting people. And Candace was the only person at that time she thought she could unleash it on. So that's what happened, right? Listen, Karen was flossing from the beginning. Karen was married to the black people. I'm not taking away from what Karen did, but that doesn't discount the fact that Karen likes to lie, right? And she likes to put on airs, which is where most of Karen's lies come from. Most of Karen's lies come from her putting on airs. But that's the thing with somebody putting on airs. They need to look down on someone in order to have their nose up in the air. Do you see what I'm saying? Like, all things are true. Karen was that girl. Karen is that girl. Karen looks phenomenal for her age, right? Yes, Karen's like Phaedra, except for the fact of Phaedra's whole life seemed to be make-believe. Karen's life is real, but she still likes putting on airs and looking down her nose at people. Look what Giselle said about Ashley. Remember when Monique and Giselle were eating breakfast in Portugal, and they were talking about, like, all the shit that happened? And Monique was like, and Giselle was like, what happened? And Monique was like, she's like, I think you did that on purpose. And Monique was like, why did you say that? I didn't do it on purpose. And she was trying to look all confused. And Giselle looked her dead in her face. This was season 2, or whenever Monique came on, her first season, and was like, I think you like to take shots at people and hide your hands. I think you know exactly what you did. Giselle read Monique down for filth and literally forecasted everything we found out that was true 6 seasons later. Giselle has discernment. She knows how to read people, and she takes people for who they are. Now, when it comes to love, no, she's cuckoo for Cocoa Puffs, right? They all do it. Think about when the new girl every season, what does Giselle hate? Listen, okay, Tyler, you're right. Giselle does hate people, but there's a difference between and having airs and looking down on people. In my mind, there's a difference between hazing and looking down. There is 100% a difference. Giselle does haze. She does have mean girl tendencies. Listen, Giselle has her shit. She's not perfect, but what I can say is neither's Karen. Again, the shit she said about Karen was right. And honestly, if they hadn't been so mean to her that season that Karen lost both her parents, which I thought was the epitome. Because here's the thing, I actually think that Karen is coming too hard for Giselle. I sometimes do. But then I think back to the reunion when Karen had lost both her parents in a few months, and she literally had a goddamn nervous breakdown stage. And the way Ashley, Robin, and Giselle showed her no mercy, and even when she broke down, they were just sitting there looking stupid. And I realized, and Karen said that they knew that her parents were dying. She knew that they both had dementia. They knew that she was going through all that bullshit, and they still did that shit. That's when I said, you know what, Giselle, I'm gonna stay out of it. I'm gonna keep my opinion to myself when the new season comes on. Karen can come at Giselle's neck every day of the week because I know the way Giselle hurt you, that crushed you to your core. It crushed you to your core. I know it did, so I wouldn't let that out. Now, listen, did y'all see Cynthia's interview with Wendy? Did y'all see that? Cynthia, Wendy, this is Real Housewives casting. They said Porsha's holding out, but obviously Porsha's filming, so she's not holding out. Maybe she wasn't holding out for money. Maybe she was holding out for her own special. Kenya's filming, but then somebody, I think Latasha, you told me, right, on Twitter, that she's filming for the All-Stars. But I do think Real Housewives of Atlanta, if it hasn't started shooting, is shooting. But did y'all see Wendy when Cynthia came on and they're like, have you heard firing rumors? And Wendy was like, I think you should be fired. And Cynthia was like, what? And then, like, Cynthia was trying to plead her case, and Wendy was like, come on, Cynthia, hurry up, Cynthia, hurry up. And Wendy Williams is trying to get back friends with Nene. I don't think that she really honestly thinks Cynthia should be fired. Because do y'all think Cynthia should be fired? You can say what you want. I actually think Cynthia adds something to the show. I think that earlier Cynthia was really good. I loved it when she was reading Phaedra down and doing this, that, and the third, and when she was fighting Porsha. But I do think the producer stepped in and said, no, Cynthia, you're a friend. You're a friend. You're neutral. You're soft-hearted. Don't show that side of you. And the producers wanted Cynthia to move into that boring, calm, stable role, which everybody talks shit about it in Housewives, but it is a role that actually needs to happen. Do you know what I'm saying? Like, that role needs to happen. But back to what I was saying, Wendy said that shit, said she thought Cynthia should be fired, and then tried to rush Cynthia off. Now, unless Wendy's been talking to Bravo, I do believe that, remember Nene said that Wendy is always trying to call her and get on her good side, and she's just like, no, I'm not going to do it. I think I think Wendy is trying to get on Nene's good side so that her and Nene can be friends, right? Oh, sorry about that, guys. But anyway, I think they're going so they can be friends. I think Wendy talks shit about people naturally. I think she misses Nene's friendship, right? Yeah, Tanya, I agree. Karen is just old school, like Jack and Jill. She doesn't lie. No, I've seen Karen flat out lie about shit. Now, here's the thing. Listen, sometimes when my back's at the corner and I'm in an uncomfortable situation, I have been known to lie here and there. Do you see what I'm saying? Like, I forgive people for making white lies because I'm like, there's been times when people are like, so what's going on? And I'll be like, oh, nothing. Everything's going great. Knowing everything's going down the tube. You see what I'm saying? So it's just like, we all tell, well, I don't know about y'all, but I've been told to tell a white lie because I don't want the people that's asking me in my business because I know they don't wish me well. So of course I'm going to say everything's great when everything's falling apart because I know you want to see me crawl and you're never going to see me crawl, right? Jackie, you said, I wish Karen would go hard like that Ashley too. Ashley was just bad. Let me tell you something. Karen is going to get Ashley back, 100%. I just think because just Karen didn't want Monique off the show because she liked the way Monique went after Giselle, that she formed an alliance with Ashley because it's like the enemy of my enemy is my friend. But please believe she has something from Miss Ashley's thing. After the way, and Karen, here's the funny thing. Karen actually liked Giselle. She actually did. She actually enjoyed Giselle's company. She enjoyed Giselle's daughters. She enjoyed Giselle's cookies. Karen actually liked Giselle. Karen never liked Ashley. Ever. Ever, 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 right? Yeah, exactly, Mama. You remember, Moral Natural says, I forgot about that when Karen's parents were passing away and her husband's taxes. You remember that, right? Monique is always hiding behind something, but will always claim that she's the being real. Exactly. Red Lily said, Giselle went to her side when she left it. Listen, Lily, she did, but Giselle was one of the reasons she had a nervous breakdown. And she was hounding her. And Giselle knew that whole season her parents were dying. There's no excuse for that. I like Giselle. I like her a lot. I like Robin. Ashley gets on my damn nerves, but she's a necessary evil. You know, I like Candace. I hope I still like Wendy. I like Wendy too. But, and to a point, Monique, before that shit with Candace, I always thought Monique was a little boring. I didn't dislike her, but I didn't really like her either. It was just like, she was filler. Do you know what I'm saying? Just like, yeah, sure, Monique can come too. But no, what they did during that season with her parents, that was so, you know, and she is, but I'm telling you, she is going to go for Ashley next season from the bottom. She's going to go for Ashley next season. 100%. You cannot tell me. Karen has had so much work done on her face and body, so I'll never give her props. If it was natural beauty, I would give her credit. Yo, Lily, I see what you're saying, but I like Karen's face, and I like the way her body looks too. Again, you look at Quad. That was on Watch What Happens Live. Quad's face, she looks like a cross between Jessie Woo and Little Kim. Do you know who Jessie Woo is? If you guys don't, she literally, I was like, who? It sounds like Quad. Her face is completely done. And I don't really like the way her body looks either. I like Karen's surgery. And I like, again, I'm all for plastic surgery, but I do think the plastic surgery should make you look a million times more better than you look before the plastic surgery. And I always thought Quad was really pretty. I thought her first season of Married to Medicine, she looked so, I mean, don't get me wrong, she has strong features, but I think they're absolutely gorgeous. So that's what made me puzzled when I was like, the plastic surgeons in Atlanta need to be stopped, because what is this obsession they have with women's bodies? But when women come in being like, I want to look like a Pokemon doll, they go out their way to look like a Pokemon doll. You know what I'm saying? It's just odd. It's just odd. Anyway, Karen's a Taurus? Oh, Jazzy, I did not know that Karen was a Taurus. She gets mad when you break the wall about her image, education, background, etc. Yo, I did not know Karen was a Taurus. This makes so much sense. Huh. And was running from Therese. I know, that's right. Anyway, you guys, thank you so much for joining me on my live. I have to get out of here. It is getting late. But I will say, I'm going to try to edit the video so that you guys get it sometime tomorrow or the next day. Thank you so much for the live, and I will talk to you guys later. Bye. Am I going to end the live?